Hello everyone and welcome to PlayFrame and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The good news everyone, we're leaving the area. Out on the open road, which calleth the open sky, I guess we're taking a plane anyway. So let's go ahead and grab these things and then let Yuffie start a fire. Yeah, no, that's how we're calling a plane. It's how you call a plane. Let your, literally youngest member of the party start a fire where they say they should, because they're the one with all the expertise, and then wait for the plane to show up. Here we go.
Not that you've got a choice, thank you
Sid.
for choosing Bronco Airlines.
Sid, my friend, you couldn't give us a lift to Nibelheim, could you?
A little far, but not too far, I reckon. The old girl should be more than up to the challenge.
Don't sneak up Sid and Sid's plane. So this is what this looks like. Nice. All right, well, we're going to... It feels so long ago that we were at some of these locations. We'll have to visit them sometime, but I am too excited to see this one. The Nibel airstrip. Let's go. Whee! Didn't expect them to let us, like, actually fly each time. Or, well, do a little bit of wiggling of the plane on its preset path. Even so. It's cool. I figured we were just gonna show up in a cutscene. And we can even look around. Neat. What else can we see from here? Some island chains. I have a suspicion I know what those are. But this is where we're headed. Oh, yes. Oh, you can even see, like, the local Moogle mushroom from here. It's so cool. Sid, we're coming in a little high, I feel like. Oh, okay.
I'll see you when I see you.
Hey, Sephiroth, wait up.
Ooh.
Bring me the black materia.
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed for Nibelheim.
Huh. Almost like they swung by Cosmo Canyon just so they could lead us here. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Forget about it.
You know, Red, weird as it still is hearing that voice from you, I like that you're comfortable using it. With the party from here on. It's very cute. This region's going to be fascinating, I think. And large. It already feels large. Is there... We don't have a chocobo here, so... I don't feel like running all that way. Let's go this way. And look at some spiky mountains. And phone booths. Right, that's how we call Sid. We call him on the phone and then also start a fire. It seems redundant. But Yuffie's the expert.
Kate? Meant to tell you before, but the terminal's probably gone. Nibelheim burned down 5 years ago.
It did, aye. Not to worry though. The terminal is as snug as a bug in a rug. Cause Shinra wasn't about to let that facility burn down.
Meaning the reactor?
Well, that's important too, but no.
I'm no expert on Nibelheim, but what I do know is that it's the only lead we have on that materia. So, not much choice.
Yeah. It's this or nothing. We should get going.
Let's start exploring. Maybe start with this tower, because it's here, you know. Hi, things. Wolves. Nibel wolves. I guess I probably should have been able to assume that. Don't jump on me. Get scanned. Nerds. And then beat up.
No holding back.
Tifa messing them up. Relentlessly. Thank you, Yuffie. Someone had to say it. Anyway, right, the tower. Not now, Owl. I just got here. I've been in a plane for who knows how long. Let me stretch my legs. Welcome to Nibelheim's airport. It begins. Although maybe the beginning of the end. If that Moogle statement about there only being one more Moogle location is true, and assuming there's a Moogle location in every one of these open world areas, this might be the last big world intel area in the game. Maybe. Not guaranteed, but kind of seems likely. I'm very excited to explore. World intel can wait. Let's run around. I do see Chocobo intel. You know, that's probably a pretty good investment of time early on. Owl, you are gonna have to develop some patience, buddy. I am excited to see it too. Just hold your little owl horses.
Beautiful birdie.
And this one's just freeform. Those are large cacti. What's going on? What? Hi, bird. What are these? Okay. I will not worry about it. That is bizarre. Also, I'm not sure I can sneak around the birds from here. Huh. Maybe I can go up and around. Excuse me, birds. Oh, rocks. Okay. Or, no, chocobo bait. Intriguing. Huh. So... what happens if I just throw some? No interest, huh? If I throw bait at you... Huh. Chocobo, go... that way. Really? All right.
Hey, you gonna, no? Picky. Weird. You know, maybe it would be smart of me to go find where the local ranch is, assuming there is one. Because maybe they will have some explanation for what I'm looking at. I have none. Yes, Bird, yes. Anyway, the open road could use repair. Owl, I'm not following you now just as a matter of principle. Yeah, looking rough out here. Now that I remember what all happens out here, I'm especially interested to see what this is like in remake form. I am intrigued. And also beating these up.
No time to celebrate.
Yeah, okay.
Nibelheim's not far now.
First time back since...
Yep. First time.
Same here. Didn't seem worth coming back till now. Didn't think there was anything to come back to.
Sorry.
It's all right. Lots happened since then.
Lead the way, tiny bird.
Cloud, stay close, would you? I honestly thought I was ready for this, but... it's just too real.
This is going to be very interesting. And yeah, Cloud, you definitely should stay close to the group. Group, you should... seems like maybe keep a very close eye on the Cloud. But here you go. I have fixed the sign for your very bad seat. Have some pets. Very cute. Okay. Don't think this is the correct direction. Let's turn it around. Pardon me. I like this bridge, though. It's kind of new. Oh, boy.
No.
Just as we left it, kind of.
Wait, what? I thought...
Cloud, look at this. It's brand new. They rebuilt the whole village.
Don't scare me like that. Thought Cloud might have lost it again. I mean, I thought he got us lost, because it looks different. So, who do you think rebuilt it?
Shinra.
Never mind all that. We've got a terminal to find.
Yeah, this is what I am now that I now that I sort of like realized what we were in for and showing up here. This is what I'm very curious to see. Because like with every location we've gone, we've gotten a lot more detail, a lot more time spent in every part of it, a lot more getting to really settle in and experience the nuances and character of each place. But this place at this time is a very weird case. And seeing this fleshed out, I feel like is going to be really different and potentially super interesting. There's a lot of potential in this.
So those creepy outfits you see all the patients wearing, the company doles them out for free.
And yeah, there's a lot of y'all here. Super curious to hear town NPC banter around here, especially.
It's okay. Take all the time you need, all right?
It's strange. None of the buildings look like I remember. And where did all the people who used to live here go?
Huh, and there's some other people also experiencing this town the same way we are. Which I don't think was the case in the original. I don't think there were just far fewer NPCs everywhere in the original, but I don't think there were other people in town who were like also confused seeing this place back in the shape it was in. I also really like that the thing that cues Tifa in that this place was rebuilt visually is something that really only a modern high-definition remake can kind of visually suggest. Just like looking at materials and seeing that this stuff is new. This is not old and worn like the town was that I grew up in. This has been newly rebuilt. This is not just the same town and we were wrong about it being destroyed. Someone has built a reproduction. And the fact that they can put the pieces together almost immediately also kind of makes sense, because, like, why wouldn't you be able to? Who on earth would rebuild this place exactly as it was? Cover up what happened. Every town we visited up to this point has taught us what to expect.
Well, shit.
A lot of robes out here.
Yeah. And look. Locals. Only they aren't quite the same, are they?
Hello there. Can I help you?
Greetings, good sir. I am a proud employee of Shinra Resorts. And since I was nearby, I thought I might pop in and check something on the company database.
And your companions?
Oh, them? They are...
I used to live here until, you know.
I see. And are you aware of what Nibelheim is now?
Nope. No idea.
5 years ago, Shinra assumed direct control over this village. It now serves as a treatment center for Mako poisoning. All property rights have been transferred. If that's why you're here, contact Special Facilities at Corporate. They'll be able to help you.
Very helpful. Thank you, sir. Ah, but the database. I'll not be a wee minute.
I'm sure you're eager to see your hometown, but please, don't stay too long.
I like this angle better, I think. For the remake, at least. Like, I think this works better for the remake's purposes. So, to explain the difference, in the original game, if you've not seen it, this general idea happens. You arrive back in Nibelheim and see, wait, it's here. Why is it here? Cloud and Tifa are similarly confused. And then you go wandering around, and there's a lot of these black-robed figures. In fact, this is one of the earliest places I think you see, maybe the first place you see black-robed figures in the original game. If not the first time, this is where there's a lot of them populating the area. But in the original, when you go around town asking the few NPCs in various buildings, like, hey, what's going on here? We used to live here. What happened? Everyone in town denies that the place ever burned down at all. They'd, like, lie to you and say, like, I've lived here for years. What are you talking about? And then Cloud and Tifa are like, no, we've lived here a long time ago. The place burned down. What's going on? And you get the idea pretty quickly, like, okay, Shinra rebuilt this place. They are trying to cover it up. Everyone here in town is, like, on Shinra payroll. It's actors, just that general sort of idea. And then you kind of move on. This, in a world that's been fleshed out and is a little bit more interwoven and kind of grounded, I think it makes more sense for them to not try to pretend like, hey, the town never burned down. That feels like a kind of cover-up that would fall apart pretty immediately. It kind of makes more sense, it feels like, for a corporation like Shinra to, like, hey, we'll rebuild it just like it was, but also we own it now and we use it for what we want. So feel free to stop by, I guess, if you'd like. I don't know, something about this feels a little bit more believable in this art incarnation of this world. It still is an equally bad feeling for Cloud and Tifa upon arrival. Like, that kind of important character element of it is equivalent. And still very good. Let's wander around some more.
Wear yourself out. Let's rest.
Town Hall, all right. How's it going, Kate?
Why not visit some of your old haunts while you have the chance? You never know. You might remember something nice.
Seems unlikely, but you do your thing.
The services we provide here are strictly for the benefit of our residents.
My mom needs to move in with me. I know you allow that for immediate family.
Honestly, there is kind of a more unsettling vibe around this place with what it is here in this incarnation than it just being a rebuilt place with, like, town folk lying about it ever having vanished.
There's nothing here, you know.
I don't entirely know what's going on here, but it feels more off and unsettling. How are you doing?
Question. This always been here?
Yeah.
It totally screams climb me, doesn't it? So, let's give the poor thing what it wants and see the sights.
Hey, don't just...
Well, this is a new experience. We're not climbing the tower, obviously, but the company.
To look at this place, you'd never know.
Yeah.
So, which one's your house?
That one.
Aw, looks cozy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
No, don't worry about it. It's all new to you. That building right there is the inn, where I stayed 5 years ago. You got the town hall, the general store, And that there? Tifa's house.
So let me guess. This is where you kept lookout.
Huh?
Come on, you never came up here hoping she'd wave?
That does sound like something he'd do.
Probably. Sounds like something I'd do.
If I was in your shoes, I would have been up here all the time.
I'm gonna head down.
Think I'm good where I am. I'll see you later.
Well, enjoy the view. That is a really interesting addition. Like a nice character moment, but there is something sweet while also feeling uncanny and off about coming up here as Cloud to sit and hang out with Aerith. Like there is an aspect of moments up here, every moment we've ever experienced up here as Cloud playing Final Fantasy VII in any form has always been with Tifa. It's like their place. And like spending time up here one-on-one with Aerith almost feels wrong in a way. Just contributing to the off vibes of the location on a visit. That's really interesting. What a really interesting way for them to kind of play with the memories and feelings and kind of like emotional baggage that this location has for a Final Fantasy VII fan. That's neat. What all have we got around here? Snaps, naturally. Side quests, which we could have a look at. Got some cards we can get into as well. What are these? Maybe these are sort of like main quest locations to investigate. I don't know, let's just poke around.
Don't know why, but those rogue people really love the veggies from my garden.
In fact, let's start further down. Be a little more thorough.
There's no need to rush. It's our job to ensure patients don't want. What do you want?
Good place to explore a bit more thoroughly. It's not that big. Bigger than the original version of it, obviously, but compared to some of these other towns, tiny.
As if our current patients weren't enough to deal with. More sick people keep wandering in from outside the village. Where are they even coming from?
Still no idea what triggers their spasms?
Super curious to know what's going on around here.
Some of the patients have started talking.
Please try to give them some space. Many are still uncomfortable with physical contact.
It being a sort of like hospital care center.
Has been converted into a treatment center for Mako poisoning. If you're here to see a patient, ask a caretaker.
Yeah, like a Mako poisoning treatment center. Is really interesting. Let's poke our head in the inn. See who's in here.
There. Just relax. Nothing to be afraid of.
Ah, memories. So, how are you doing?
They're everywhere you look. You don't really think that all these guys decided to get up and shuffle over here of their own accord, do you? Course not. This is Shinra's doing. First, they raise a whole village 'cause it suits them. Then they build a fake one right on top of it. We can't let those corporate bastards keep getting away with this shit. We gotta do something, right?
Probably. I want to know why they put the robes here.
I just want to know what they're rounding them up for.
The hell if I know. Nothing good, though.
I'm guessing he would have wanted me to agree with him, but I can't help it. I, too, am curious. So main quest is wanting me to go up the stairs, and I, too, want to go up the stairs, but I want to look around more first. General store.
Another 6 months and I'm out of here. Hope I can end on a high note.
Hello.
Fine. If you're that desperate to buy something.
That's weird salesmanship tactic. Going for reverse psychology. That's using the old noggin. Psych out the customer. Catch him off guard. How am I missing so many? They're hiding their weapons a lot better these days, or I'm getting way worse at finding them. I have missed like 3 Kate Sith weapons already. Well, at least I really appreciate this solution, though, just having them show up in the shop if you missed them. That is excellent. Yeah, why not?
It's nothing personal, but you shouldn't come back.
How are you still in business? Ooh. Have I got... not a ton to do anything with, but probably enough. Here, let's... Yeah. I can probably... which do I want most? Kate Sith synergy ability or... Barrett's synergy ability? Yeah. Let's see. In fact, let's reset some of these to get some points back. Yuffie and Kate Sith, or... Oh, yeah. Yuffie and Aerith, absolutely. I mean, we'll be getting both, but this first. Tifa. Tifa and Yuffie. Or... Well, I've got her with Yuffie in the party setup. Might as well go ahead. Barrett. Barrett, Yuffie, or probably Barrett, Kate Sith. I think I got him paired up with Kate Sith right now, so let's go with that one. Yeah. Red. Probably Yuffie and Kate Sith again. I do end up pairing Yuffie up with more... Oh, this one's with Tifa. Oh, heck yeah. No question. Yuffie and Kate Sith, or... Red and Kate Sith. That just looks fun. Aerith and Kate Sith, which is probably hilarious, or Aerith and Red. Well, they're paired up right now. In my little party loadout. I'm excited to see new wackiness. Anyway, I'm going to leave the store according to the wishes of the shopkeep, I guess.
All we do is bend over backwards for these people, and what do we get? Grunts.
What did you expect? They're Mako poison. Just hang in there until your term's up, okay?
Term. Why are people sent here? And from where?
So that's Mount Nebel. It cuts...
Yep.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Say, why don't you and those robed folks pose for a photo? It turns out that Shinra's in charge of the treatment facilities here. Getting permission to take pictures was not easy. All my photos will be reviewed, and if Shinra sees something they don't like, it's theirs. Just gotta impress those suits with some nice shots. If you find a good photo spot, don't hesitate to let me know.
Snaps feels like increasingly a cryptid. There is like a...
So that's Mount Nebel.
There's a Twin Peaks uncanniness to Snaps. Maybe it's just the setting that's really bringing it out, but he's everywhere, like weirdly off in all of his dialogue and everything he says, only cares about photos. Like, there's like a perfect offness about Snaps. I'm onto you. So, need help reading the sign?
Looks like the reactor's not too far. Hey, Cloud, ever been up there before?
Yeah.
Oh? Then give me the skinny. What was it like? Was there buttloads of Mako? What about, say, materia?
You do have a thing you care about. Yes. Yes, there were those.
Yep. Some of them even form naturally.
No way! Naturally? Oh man, you got my mouth watering!
Well, I'm glad you're excited. I want to poke around in our house, if they'll let us.
Well now, who might you be?
Likewise.
That's right. You're the ones Nick was talking about. New in town, aren't you?
No.
In that case, you ought to know better than to interrupt a busy chef,
I can leave.
No, I don't mind. Could use someone to talk to anyway. Then again, I sense you're not much of a chatterbox.
How could you tell?
La, 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 la. My cooking's like no other. La, 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 la.
The sort of weird, like...
Thanks to my dear old mother, God rest her soul.
Man, there's plenty of places where there's like a weird uncanniness or kind of goofiness about lots of the dialogue in these games, or like just a strangeness in the way that the NPCs behave, where you can tell like it's not necessarily meant to be strange, it just kind of turns out that way. Characters saying odd things with odd intonations, standing in odd ways. In this particular town, the uncanniness kind of just works and adds to the creepy.
Now don't you go picking on them. Those poor folks have got it hard enough already.
Mako poisoning?
Yep, I'm no expert, but seems to me that there's 2 types of it. Or maybe 2 types of patients? We give them sponge baths sometimes, and that's when I first saw. Lots of them have these number tattoos. That and needle marks on their arms. At least I think they are. Although, we do get the odd one that doesn't seem to have either. Wait, that makes it 3 types then. Or 4?
What needle marks?
From their treatments, if I had to guess.
And the numbers? Got any idea what they mean?
Not a clue. Certainly gets the gears in your head turning though, doesn't it?
It sure does. You have more to say? Or sing?
As I said, there seem to be 2 types of those black-robed folks. Most have these numbers tattooed on them somewhere, but a few have what look like needle marks dotting their arms as well. Of course, there are those that don't have any such oddity on them at all. Wait, did I
Right,
say 2
okay.
types just now? Or 3? Or 4?
Oh, hello.
I'm going to explore.
Sorry, but we're busy trying to make food for all the patients.
In my old house.
I just love our head chef. She always keeps things interesting around here.
A whole bunch of those robed people just showed up out of
I'm
nowhere.
going to leave now, I think.
Struggling to keep up ever since.
I want to see how Tifa's doing
Try again, all right?
in her house. Probably complicated feelings.
You certainly don't look ill. Passing through, I take it? If you are feeling unwell, though, you'll have to wait. We need to tend to our current patients first.
Don't worry. It'll all be over soon. There. All done. Take care.
All looks pretty similar. Mostly. Just for old time's sake, let's barge in and snoop around uninvited.
Our patients have number tattoos on their arms.
And yes, I'm sure there will be cards. Oh, even against one of you.
Maybe it's to mark ones with different symptoms?
You'll have to wait, Dale. I'm exploring.
You'd think someone would brief us on these things, considering we're the ones who actually have to look after them.
How you doing, bud?
You know... I never understood it. Why'd my dad go into the reactor? Why chase Sephiroth? Thought about it ever since waking up in Corel. It just seemed like such a bad idea. I mean, what did he think he was gonna do? Fight a famous war hero and win? Well, he didn't. But after moving to Midgar, after making a life for myself, I finally realized where my dad was coming from. He was angry. And he'd had enough. Everything he'd worked so hard for had been destroyed in an instant. All that he'd built for himself, for us, gone. Sephiroth had burned it to the ground. That's why he went, even though he had to have known how it'd end.
I see.
And like him, I took my pain, my grief, everything I was feeling. I took it all and turned it into anger. Anger that led me to Avalanche. The problem is, anger doesn't last. So when Avalanche started to become more violent, there wasn't enough left to hold back the fear and the doubt. It was taking a toll. Then you turned up.
Have I helped you get through it at all?
Have I helped you get through it at all?
Yeah, you have. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had the courage to come back here. A lot's happened, but now that we're here, I know this was the right decision. Because now I know they rebuilt everything, tried to sweep what they did under the rug and pretend it never even happened. But I won't let them. I can't. Sephiroth and his cruelty. Shinra and their lies. I'm sick of all of it. Hey, remember when we were kids? How you'd, you know, always be looking at me?
What?
Every time we made eye contact, you'd look away. And when I tried to talk to you, you'd ignore me.
Not surprised. I was a pain in the ass as a kid.
I was the opposite. I needed everyone to like me all the time. Part of me still does, I think. Kinda hate that about myself.
Relatable. Can't help but notice that you do still have a functioning piano, though. Not seeing any new music. Tragic. Perhaps later.
You might have noticed how some of our patients have number tattoos
You know,
on their arms.
Well, right. Okay. Let's, I wonder, Tifa, do you have anything else to say if I keep clicking on you?
Gotta get it together.
Not really. Okay. Well, we have been offered a lot of side things to do.
Maybe it's to mark ones with different symptoms?
Gotta do it at some point. Or at least do some of it. And you seem like you could use an opponent.
No, Dale. Leave the man alone. I can play Queen's Blood with you, if that's what you want, okay? I'm so sorry. This is Dale. He loves playing Queen's Blood more than anything else in the world. Actually, I don't suppose you would mind playing a match or two with him. Just real quick, I'm not the best player, so I think he's been looking for someone who'll give him more of a challenge.
I will do my very best. Let's go. Yay, victory. That was a weird deck to try to play. Not sure I like it, but it worked out.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen him this happy. It must have been a great match.
Shadow blood. Queen. Witch.
That's enough, Dale. He has other things to do, I'm sure. Thank you so much for taking the time to play with him.
Not a problem.
If you're here to visit someone...
You know, I think we got one other card opponent nearby. Let's thrash them as well.
The services we provide here.
Then can I at least...
You. Lose at cards.
What? You? You don't happen to be a card player, do you? It's no use denying it. You're slacking off because you want to play Queen's Blood. Because you're just like me. I won't tell if you won't. Comrade. The name's Turner, the top truant. I say, screw working. I'm all about playing hooky. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who's better at it than me. I don't give a damn about demotions. Prepare yourself.
Weirdest of flexes, Turner, but nice to meet you. Let's cards. And another win. I'm getting better at this. A little bit. Or lucky. Either way, I'll take it.
That was impressive. I didn't think you beat me so easily. When I entered contests on the clock, I always won. Wait, could you be more of a slacker than me? But I devote all my time outside of roll calls specifically to playing Queen's Blood. Oh, I see. You're unemployed. Living the dream. No, that's none of my business. You're a bigger fish. That's all. It was an honor to have played with you. I hope I'll have another chance someday.
I think we've been complimented, but it's kind of hard to tell.
No one here but us Shinra employees. No, sirree, Bob. Please, you really need to leave before I get in trouble. Just finishing up for the day, not breaking any rules.
Good. I guess. Now I'm just super curious what you're doing.
Then can I at least get an advance on my...
Unfortunately, we're not in a position to assist travelers. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I'm going. How many of these are around right now? Just the one. Okay, and it's the Chocobo Sage. Okay, this is a thing for us to be doing first thing tomorrow. All right, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for more off Nibelheim and a Chocobo and understanding what's going on near the Chocobos. See you then!